Have you ever heard about the curse that wreaked havoc among those who dared to disturb King Tutankhamun's eternal rest? This chilling question has echoed through the corridors of history, stirring up fear and speculation around the globe. The story begins in the early 20th century in the dusty heart of Egypt's Valley of the Kings. Here, in November of 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter and his patron Lord Carnarvon made a discovery that would ignite the world's imagination. Beneath the golden sands, they uncovered the nearly intact tomb of the boy Pharaoh Tutankhamun, a find unprecedented in the annals of archaeology. But as they delved deeper into the tomb, the joy of discovery was soon overshadowed by a growing sense of unease. Lord Carnarvon, who had financed the expedition, fell ill shortly after the tomb was opened. Despite the best efforts of his doctors, he passed away in Cairo just a few months later. The cause of his sudden death? An infected mosquito bite exacerbated by his pre-existing health conditions. But the world was not content with this mundane explanation. Whispers began to circulate that Lord Carnarvon's death was no mere coincidence. Instead, it was seen as the first victim of the pharaoh's curse, a supernatural retribution for those who dared to disturb the royal rest. These rumors were fueled by reports of strange happenings and untimely deaths among other members of the excavation team. The press, always hungry for a sensational story, fanned the flames of speculation. Soon, people were talking about the curse of King Tutankhamun's tomb, a phenomenon that seemed to defy rational explanation. The more the story spread, the more people believed in the deadly power of the curse. As the death toll grew, so did the belief in the curse of the pharaohs. But was this fear grounded in reality, or was it simply the product of overactive imaginations? As we delve deeper into the mystery of King Tutankhamun's curse, we'll try to separate fact from fiction, and shed light on one of history's most enduring mysteries. The curse, they say, did not discriminate. From the humblest worker to the mightiest lord, all who disturbed the king's rest met a tragic end. So it was, in the wake of the grand discovery of King Tutankhamun's tomb, a chilling string of deaths began to unfold. At the heart of these eerie happenings were those connected to the expedition. Their fates, it seemed, were sealed the moment they dared to uncover the pharaoh's final resting place. As if a shadowy hand from the ancient world reached out and claimed them, one by one, they fell to the supposed curse. Take the case of George J. Gould I, for instance. A well-known financier and railroad magnate, he visited the tomb in 1923. Mere months after his visit, he succumbed to a high fever, his health rapidly declining until he drew his last breath. The cause? Pneumonia, or so the doctors said, but those who remembered the curse whispered of a different culprit. Then there was Sir Archibald Douglas Reed, a radiologist who x-rayed the mummy of King Tutankhamun. He too met a sudden grim demise. Not long after his involvement with the tomb, he fell ill. His body, racked with inexplicable fever and chills, gave out within days. The medical report read, "unknown illness," but those familiar with the curse knew better. The list goes on, each death as mysterious and unnerving as the last. It was as though anyone who dared disturb the pharaoh's peace invited a deadly retribution upon themselves. The world watched in a mix of fear and fascination as the death toll climbed. Scholars, explorers, even bystanders, all seemingly caught in the grip of the ancient curse. Each death added a new chapter to the terrifying tale of the pharaoh's curse. But was it really a curse? Or was there a more rational explanation? As we delve deeper into the mystery, we'll attempt to uncover the truth behind the so-called curse of King Tutankhamun. But what if there was more to these deaths than meets the eye? What if science could provide a rational explanation? Over the years, numerous scientific theories have emerged, attempting to debunk the curse of King Tutankhamun's tomb. These theories argue that the so-called curse was nothing more than a series of unfortunate coincidences, or even the result of natural factors present within the tomb itself. One such theory revolves around the idea of tomb toxins. Now, what are tomb toxins, you may ask? Well, when a tomb is sealed off for thousands of years, the air inside becomes stagnant and potentially harmful. When the tomb of King Tutankhamun was opened, the rush of fresh air could have disturbed these ancient toxins, causing them to be inhaled by those present. Accompanying this theory is the proposition of harmful fungi and bacteria present in the tomb. It's no secret that the conditions within these ancient burial sites are perfect for the growth of various molds, fungi, and bacteria. Some of these microorganisms can cause severe health problems when inhaled, especially for those with pre-existing conditions or weakened immune systems. For instance, the deadly Aspergillus fungus, known to cause lung infections, could have been present. Then there's the bacteria from the Clostridium family, which are known to produce highly potent toxins. These organisms thrive in the absence of oxygen, much like the conditions found inside a sealed tomb. These scientifically valid theories suggest that the curse could have been the result of biological and chemical factors present within the tomb rather than a supernatural phenomenon. When these factors are coupled with the psychological stress related to the discovery, it's not hard to see why the curse might have seemed real to those involved. But the question remains, could these natural factors, these tomb toxins and harmful microorganisms have been mistaken for a supernatural curse? Could the curse of King Tutankhamun's tomb be nothing more than a case of scientific misunderstanding? And if so, what does that mean for other so-called curses? Could these natural factors have been mistaken for a supernatural curse? Not all are convinced by these scientific explanations. The debate between fact and fiction rages on. Take a moment and sink into the depth of this mystery. People continue to question the validity of the scientific explanations that attempt to debunk the curse of King Tutankhamun's tomb. Some argue that the science behind it is not bulletproof, that it doesn't fully account for the strange phenomena associated with the tomb. The skepticism surrounding the scientific explanations is not unfounded. While science explains the deadly effects of the curse as mere coincidences or the result of exposure to harmful bacteria and toxins, some argue that these theories fail to explain the sheer number of deaths and misfortunes that followed those who dared to disturb the tomb. Furthermore, there is a lack of consistent evidence to support the curse. The scientific community is divided on the issue, with some scientists arguing that the curse is merely a product of our collective imagination, fueled by our fascination with the unknown and the mysterious. They point out that many of those who entered the tomb lived long and healthy lives, a fact that contradicts the idea of a deadly curse. On the other hand, skeptics present counter-arguments, questioning the reliability and validity of these scientific theories. They argue that the curse is not a mere coincidence or a product of our imagination, but a real phenomenon that we are yet to fully understand. They point to the string of unexplained deaths and misfortunes that followed the opening of the tomb as evidence of its reality. In the end, the truth remains elusive. The curse of King Tutankhamun's tomb continues to be a source of debate and fascination, with people around the world captivated by its mystery. Despite numerous attempts to debunk it, the curse refuses to be confined to the realm of fiction. It persists, a captivating enigma that straddles the line between science and the supernatural. The curse of King Tutankhamun's tomb remains a captivating mystery, straddling the line between science and the supernatural. The final verdict: the jury's still out. We've journeyed through the chilling tales of King Tutankhamun's curse, the harrowing aftermath, the scientific explanations, and the constant tug-of-war between fact and fiction. Yet, the question remains: is the curse real or merely a product of our collective imaginations? Over the years, the tale of the boy king and his alleged curse has captivated the minds of millions, crossing boundaries of age, culture, and geography. The allure of the unknown, the thrill of the unexplained, the fascination with the arcane, all these elements have coalesced into a narrative that transcends time and continues to fascinate us. Some firmly believe in the curse, citing the eerie chain of events that followed the tomb's opening, the untimely deaths, the inexplicable illnesses, the unfortunate accidents, all seemingly linked to those who dared disturb the peace of the boy king. To them, these occurrences are far too coincidental to be brushed off as mere happenstance. Others, more grounded in the empirical realm, argue that the curse is nothing more than an amalgamation of coincidences and a generous dose of human imagination. Scientific investigations have debunked many facets of the curse, attributing the tragedies to natural causes and logical explanations. Then, there are those who sit on the fence, undecided, captivated by the mystery, yet skeptical of the supernatural. They revel in the debate, the ongoing discourse that keeps the story of King Tutankhamun alive. As they oscillate between belief and skepticism, the debate around the curse of King Tutankhamun's tomb is far from over. It's an enduring piece of our cultural fabric, a testament to our fascination with the unknown, our yearning for adventure, and our love for a good mystery. Whether you believe in the curse or not, the story of King Tutankhamun's tomb continues to enthrall and intrigue. After all, who doesn't love a good mystery?